From the busy parks to the icy tides, someday we'll decide where we want to live out our lives. For an hour, two sparks tumbling along, keeping the heat on, even though summer's come and gone. I would sail across the east sea just to see you on the far side, where the wind is cold and angry. There you'll be to take me inside. We'll find ways to fill the empty, far from all the hysteria. I don't care if we suddenly find ourselves in Siberia. Siberia.
Inside a streetcar or on a mountain trail, details, details. You breathe in when I exhale. No matter where we are, or which way the wind blows, or how heavy the snow, nothing can change where we will go.
I would sail across the east sea
just to see you on the far side,
where the wind is cold and angry.
There you'll be to take me inside.
We'll find ways to fill the empty,
far from all the hysteria.
I don't care if we suddenly
find ourselves in Siberia. Siberia. We'll leave Canada for Siberia.
I would sail across the east sea
just to see you on the far side,
where the wind is cold and angry.
There you'll be to take me inside. We'll find ways to fill the empty, far from all the hysteria. I don't care if we suddenly find ourselves in Siberia. Siberia. We'll leave Canada
for Siberia.
All right, y'all. One more time. Big round of applause for our newlyweds and their first dance.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Amber, Valerie's matron of honor and best friend. And thank you all for being here tonight. And Valerie and Paul, it's an honor to be here with you on this special day. So I picked out my dog online, and I picked out my husband on Tinder. And I actually followed Valerie on Twitter before knowing her in real life. So I guess you could say I found all the most important things in my life on the internet. So. And in college, I lived in an apartment with 3 other girls, and when one of them moved out, Valerie was randomly assigned to move in, and it couldn't have been more perfect. We had the same major at Texas A&M, and we were just instant friends. And then one day she told me she was kind of talking to this guy, and he was in my physics class, and I was like, oh yeah, he like sits at my table. And then I knew right away that they'd be a great match, and then we suffered through physics together, so that was fun. And Valerie, you were the most adorable, kindest, sweetest, and most beautiful bride and unbiological sister to me. I love you so much. And Paul, you're so caring and loving and positive, and I know y'all's marriage is going to be beautiful and full of love and support, and I wish you guys all the best in the world. Y'all are I love y'all so much. And so we're all gathered here today to recognize something magical, something that has seemingly disappeared in our society, something so rare and beautiful we have come together to partake and share in the joy that it gives off. I am, of course, talking about the open bar. Here's to Valerie and Paul.
All right, y'all. It is now time for our best man. Y'all make some noise as Brendan makes his way up.
All right. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Brennan, and I'm one of the two best men tonight, the other being Trevor, sitting over here. So I'm the one speaking tonight because I drew the short straw, but Trevor is DDing tonight, and so I think it evens out. So the three of us have been best friends since about 5th grade, where we met at church. And back in those days, we were just awkward kids who played pool before Sunday school. And I want to make it clear that this was in the very back corner of the Sunday school room, and we were definitely not social butterflies at that point. These days, we're pretty awkward still, but our boy Paul is grown up and getting married, and the bromance is still going strong. So there are a ton of childhood memories I could bring up and tell. There's the first time Paul came over, where I may or may not have shot him with a homemade blow dart. Whatever thought process he used to decide that we should still be friends after that probably should be a cause for concern. But I'm definitely thankful he did, because I got a best friend for life. All the nights I crashed at his parents' place, and we'd stay up most of the night playing Halo Online, watching Tosh.0 that he'd recorded. Basically, I got to do all the things my mom wouldn't let me do back home, so thanks, Paul, for getting us to play M-rated games for the first time. So college provided a ton of wonderful memories as well. We finally got to room together, which was one of the best experiences ever. Hanging out most days, playing through the entire Uncharted series, a puzzle game called The Witness that really kicked our butt. All the times we ate at Olive Garden, Wings and More, and most important to the Farrells on the border. We even did a road trip or two. One that comes to mind is the time we drove to visit Trevor in college. If I remember, Paul's exact words were, "No amount of alcohol will get me drunk." So Trevor and I just kind of watched from the sideline as Paul took swigs of bourbon straight from a water bottle like a champ. And man, if he didn't feel a thing and woke up better than us the next morning, is definitely not what happened. Poor Paul wasn't able to eat all the next day until dinner, where he was only able to hold down a single chicken strip. As an update, I have it on good authority, having attended the bachelor party, that Paul still handles the alcohol the same way today, so Val, keep him away from the bar.
No more of this. Sorry.
But enough about that. Rachel and I were living with Paul at the time, and we were on to Paul before he even told us about Val. You can't just go from wearing the same shirt 3 days in a row to wearing your one button-down pants and any shoe other than flip-flops when it wasn't laundry day without raising suspicion. So we weren't too surprised when he told us that the girl he'd met in class and had gone to study group with was interested. But really, my first memory is when Paul and I met up with Val and her friends on Northgate. No, that's good. I remember Paul being so nervous and wanting me to like Val the whole time while we were walking there. And that night turned out to be great. It ended up just being Paul, Val, and me just sitting around and talking and getting to know each other. Something just felt great between Paul and Val, and I liked seeing Paul just so happy. It was wonderful. Valerie, I'm so glad that you've entered all of our lives and that you brought Paul so much happiness and joy. Trevor, Paul, and I are brothers, and today we're happy to have a new sibling. You're a wonderful friend, and I speak for all of us when I welcome you into our little family. I love seeing all of your posts of your pups and of you and Paul. It closes the distance no matter how far away we all live. Keep doing your thing and loving Paul, and we'll make sure to keep Paul in line for you. I'd like to finish with advice for Paul that my mom always gave me and him and I growing up. Paul, always make sure to put the seat down when you're done in the restroom and fold your blankets when you stay at someone else's house. Now, a toast. To Paul and Valerie, I wish you a happy and wonderful marriage. May you have a lifetime of fantastic memories. Be sure to invite our little family to share in as many as you can. Congratulations, and I love you guys.
All right, y'all. One more time, big round of applause for both of our toasters this evening. They did a great job. So with that, it is now time for our parent dances. So we are going to invite the beautiful Valerie's father out. So everybody say hello to Jeff. Everybody say, hey, Dad. All right, y'all. This is the Daddy-Daughter Dance. All right, y'all. Big round of applause right there for our Daddy-Daughter Dance. Next up, we have our Stepdad-Daughter Dance. I like to call him a bonus dad. Y'all welcome Reinhardt out here. All right, y'all. This is the other Daddy-Daughter Dance. All right, y'all. Big round of applause right there For those of you interested, I was talking to Reinhardt earlier. He said he's offering dance classes every Wednesday and Thursday for $39.99. All right, y'all. It is now time for our mother-daughter dance. So I would like to invite out Miss Diana. Everybody say, hey, Mom. All right, y'all. Here we go. This is the mother-daughter dance.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm, horses prance through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory.
All right, y'all. Big round of applause right there for our mother-daughter dance. So it is now time for Paul to come out here and dance with his lovely mother. Y'all say hi to Lisa as she makes her way out.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
All right, y'all. Big round of applause right there for our mother-son dance. So it is now time for my other favorite part of every wedding. It's now time for our bride and groom to cut that big, beautiful cake over there. Y'all feel free to gather around. We just ask that if you take pictures, please do not use your flash because they already paid a team for that.
Bring the beat in.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all feel free to gather around as they cut the cake.
Stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the sun whenever you're near. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me why I'm smiling. I'm from ear to
right, y'all. It is time to begin the shoe game. If you look, our bride and groom are in the middle of the dance floor right now, and they have each other's shoes. So what I am going to do is ask a few questions, and whoever the answer best fits, they're going to raise that person's shoe in the air. So first question, who's hotter? There we go. Right answer. That's the right answer. Who's more romantic? Hey, that's a lot of romance in the air right there. Who said I love you first? Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Who says I love you most often? Or more often? I don't know. Grammar. There we go. Who's the first to say I'm sorry after an argument? There we go. I was saying, there's only one right answer, Paul. All right. Who's the better driver? Who's better at keeping secrets? Who's more likely to give the other one food poisoning? Who's the bigger flirt? Who wears the pants in the relationship? There we go. Who's more likely to drop their phone in the toilet? Who spends more money? Who's going to have to deal with all the spiders in the bathroom? Who spends the most time in front of the mirror? It's a tie. Who has the crazier family? Who's the better kisser? I think we already heard the answer to this one from Brennan, but who's most likely to wake up with a hangover? Who's the bigger baby when they're sick? That might be the fastest answer tonight. I don't know. Who has the better taste in music? All right. So after that one, who's the better dancer? Oh. I see a dance battle coming up. I don't know. Who did most of the wedding planning? All right. Next to last one. Who's more stubborn? And last question, if you were stranded on a desert island, who would you want to be with more than anyone else in the world? There we go, y'all. That was the shoe game with the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Farrell. All right, ladies, here we go on 3. 1, 2, 2,
think about
3.
it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4B.
There we go.
A little skateboard beat.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it.
All right, next I need all my single fellas out on the dance floor. All my single fellas. Where are you single fellas? I need all the boys. Hold up. We the boys. Single fellas, we the boys.
We them boys. Holla. We making noise. Holla.
All right, y'all. It is now time for him to take that garter off.
I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so
Yeah.
And if you feel
I hear it's good luck if you do it that way.
way. Come on.
He got it, y'all. He got it.
Let's get it on.
All right, fellas. Here we go. On 3.
Get it on. Let's love, baby.
1,
Let's get it on.
2, 3.
Sugar. Let's get it
All
on.
right.
We're all
Y'all come on in. Let's get a picture of you and our beautiful bride and groom.
Understand me, sugar.
Let's get our newlyweds out here on the dance floor. So how many? Excuse me. All right, there we go. So how many years has it been, y'all? 35 years. So in these 35 years, I'm sure you all have learned a few things on how to make a marriage work, right? We'd like for you to give a little info to our newlyweds here. So what do you have for them? I'll let you go first. Go for it.
Always listen to her, and think carefully about what she wants in life, and see what you can make happen.
All right, ma'am. And what do you have for them?
Just keep the open lines of communication. Communicate with each other. Don't stay mad. Just make up, kiss and make up every day. So.
There we have it, y'all. 35 years.
I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. I know you'll get over it. I know you're sad and tired. You've got nothing left to give, but you'll find another life to live. I know you'll get over it. So when you're caught in a landslide, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And in the rain, give you sunshine. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And every time that you're lonely, and every time that you feel alone, you should know I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You know. Don't you let the thunder in, 'cause I know you'll get over it. So when you're caught in a landslide, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And in the rain, give you sunshine. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And every time that you're lonely, and every time that you feel alone, you should know I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You know. Fell down by the wayside, love locked in an overflow. You threw stars at the starlight, as I stood on the sideline telling you that I get that you're lonely, and I see that you're feeling low, but I hide in your heartbeat. I'll be there for you, you know. So when you're caught in a landslide, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. And